COVID changes everything. One man's lifetime memorabilia is heading for the skip. So before it goes, here's a short series of final peeks at the treasure or trash that has formed the Cupboard of Wonders.
Okay, so what have we here? Don't mention the war. Okay, so we've come through to the sitting room. There's a bit of a light. We'll get this brave British Tommy out the way. Ah, the war. The obsession of my boyhood. Victor Summer Specials. Look at that. 10p. 12p. 15p. There's the inflation of the 70s for you. These is a slightly later era, this. Motorbike magazines. Classic bike. That's what bike used to look like. Superbike. Wow. The old Superbike. And Backstreet Heroes. Oh my goodness. I loved Backstreet Heroes. It came out. It was a... What did you do? If you were a kind of rocker, wanted to be an outlaw, weren't really outlaw material, but wanted to sort of know about that kind of thing. There we are. Backstreet Heroes was the thing. Here's all the first issues. These are all the early editions of Backstreet Heroes. Maybe get into that later. Because lurking in here, if I remember rightly, yes, there they are. Goodness me, Backstreet Heroes. That's what you did when you didn't have social media. Identity. Every month. But the first one's bi-monthly. The first ones were November, December, and then January got missed out altogether. February, March. So here we are. Aha! But what have we here? The Victor. Goodness me. 3 pence. 1974. Maybe 12. This was just immediately before interest slipped into something else, really. So, goodness me. This is how the war went on. The war went on into the 1970s, didn't it? Aye, the war went on to the 1970s, really. Yeah, I've got realistic. I've got more here than you, though. Very true. So, let's have a look and see what these are about, because the team that Jack built, late Jack Charlton sort of would have given the name to that, but that is what I brought it for. The rough, tough boyhood of Alf Tupper, the tough of the track, a new story. This is what it was all about. He went to a tough school, then he got out to a posh school, I think. Anyway, there he is doing some rugby. Brave, chipper little fellow. He always had his fish and chips. The Golden Gladiator. Goodness me. I thought he was Morgan the Mighty. But Figaro. Hilarious. I would have thought he was in the Visa or something like that. But everybody had to know about the war. Look at that. And arms and fighting. You weren't allowed to know about sex, but you were allowed to know how about killing people. One kick did the trick. There's more war stories. A mule. Brave mule. Animals were the heroes, of course. The team that Jack built. Born to fly. Look at that motorbike. Look at the tires on that. That would be it looks like it's a Triumph, but it probably was a Sunbeam of some kind with tires like that. So just kind of mix two things up there. They did that. They did that in the news. You will be needed by the RAF. Some lunatic dived over my aerodrome. That was me. I do things unconventionally. Gorgeous Gus the first. Oh, this will be some chat. What are the adverts? Stamp competition. In 3 weeks you play the guitar. I wonder if I saw that. It's taken me 40 years and I've not got any progress that you can really report about. Yes, innocent pleasures. Innocent pleasures. Springbok VC. Oh, kept these all these years. And Backstreet Heroes as well. That was interesting to find these. Yeah, I mean, this was a real thing. You didn't have social media, so if you wanted to know about sort of this kind of lifestyle, this was the only way. There was American magazines. I got American magazines. There was In the Wind and Easy Rider. They were quite good, but they were full of things I didn't quite understand. Look at that. There we go. But this was... Backstreet Heroes was a new thing, a breath of fresh air. Of course, this was exactly the age I was. I bought the first issues. As I said, I got them for ages, years. I got them kept for me at the newsagent. With columnists like Isaiah Fartwell. Oh my goodness. Things about Bruce Springsteen. And you see, there we are, the way we were. See, there was this rocker thing going on as well. It wasn't just the Harley Davidson kind of motorbikes. Very good. Made me the man I am today, you know. So there we are. Boyhood and early manhood.